Hello everyone, welcome back. So I decided to do a little bit of planting and harvesting off camera just because in order to build anything I need some materials, and it was going to be very long and boring, so I basically planted all my saplings, went AFK for a few hours, came back, cut them all down, and repeated the process, all of which would probably be very boring to watch. Also, I love bamboo. Can we just say how satisfying this sound is? Oh, that's so satisfying. It's kind of weird that it makes that noise because it's like every piece is breaking along the way up, but it's so satisfying that I'm not going to complain. Where did they just... Oh, right there. Okay, so I went ahead and got some building materials ready. I didn't really plan out any of this building. I just kind of have a vague idea of what I want in my head. Let's see, I got some reed planted, bamboo, oaks, birch, some jungle over there, and dark oak. I wanted to place these more uniformly, but I want to make sure I got enough saplings from these since I was having some problems with jungle and dark oak, getting enough to keep repopulating them. I also brought the cows a little bit closer so I could start breeding them slowly over time, so when I am ready to make my cow farm, I have enough. And a sheep fell in. Oh, this was a naturally occurring pond, by the way. I planned on filling it in, but I don't have any dirt or cobblestone, so I'm just going to wait until I dig it out some more. I plan on filling in everything and then kind of making my own custom terrain features later on. And, oh, some illagers. That's perfectly fine. I did not plan on building over here whatsoever. Sarcasm, in case any of you did not pick that up. Oh, there's another cow, too. All right. Shoot. I need to fix their arms because they're invisible again. Barry updated them, as you can tell. They look a little less creepy. Yeah, take him down. There we go. I got a banner. Not that I need it. And I have that stupid ill omen thing. I don't remember how that works, but I'm not happy with it. So I'm going to try to build the entrance right about here. It seems just nestled perfectly into the mountain. A little bit of open flatness and kind of opens out right here. I'm not entirely sure that I want to build here, but I feel like instead of stressing over the details, it's better to just build and then fix it later if I wanted to. So first of all, I want to show off a few things. So I redid the wood plank coloring a little bit. I kind of wanted all of your opinions. I also kind of wanted a color scale for while I'm building. So birch, oak, dark oak, jungle, and acedia. So I basically wanted to do like a pale wood. Like I've seen birch in store, and unless it's stained, it's pretty pale white. That's a good oak color. I think that's just default. I don't think I messed with it too much. Dark oak. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. That's kind of what I'm going for like a spruce, but that's also not bad for a dark oak. I feel like I nailed the jungle. I kind of wanted like a little bit of a honey brown, and I feel like I nailed that. Maybe a little too much orange. Dial back the saturation a little bit. And for the acedia, I kind of wanted kind of like a pinkish tint. I think it needs more brown because it just looks like pink wood. So I think I need to redo that. And of course, I don't have spruce because I didn't grab any. That's another adventure for another time, possibly off camera. By the way, I noticed, I think this has always been an issue, but squids love to kill themselves. I don't understand it. They're like, I don't know, really hate life, or they're trying very aggressively to evolve, and it's just not working. You know, I think I'm going to go with that theory. That'd be great with a data pack where they just kind of start walking around on tentacles. It'd be kind of funny and weird. All right. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying. You guys want to see me build. Let's get rid of some of this stuff, though. I think the ill omens thing only happens when you're the bad omen. That's what it is. When you sleep. So you just need to make sure not to sleep. Or at least be ready for that. Alternatively, it could just die. I think that works, too. I feel like that's kind of a horrible option. It's like, hey, die or face a raid. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Anyway, let's see. I got most of my building materials over here already. I think I should just get into it. So, let's start with oak and see how that works. Get some more planks. And then we'll use a dark oak for framing. And then dark oak door? They're very fancy. I need to redo the doors because they don't fit my particular tastes. Like these, let me just put one down for the example. I kind of want to get rid of the hinges, or at least the middle hinge. Like, I see why it would make sense. Like, most doors only have two. So maybe make them a little bit lower profile, get rid of one. And I'm not a huge fan of, like, the doorknob. Like, I don't feel like a doorknob is out of place, but I also don't feel like that doorknob fits very well. The other doors in general, too, need just, like, a little bit of work. Again, it's all personal preference because a lot of the other people working on the pack are like, I don't know what you're talking about. They're beautiful or perfect. And, you know, different strokes for different folks. That's why we're going to have, like, multiple versions. Everyone kind of having their own whatever. So, let's see. How am I going to centralize this? Oh, yeah. I changed a few more things. Like the granite, I want it to make it more look like a... kind of like a marble. Not quite a marble. It's just, you know, a veiny stone is kind of what I wanted to do, because I believe granite usually looks like that. Unless I'm getting my woods confused with, or not my woods, my stones. That should be good, and I can always peel away a side if I have to. So, this is kind of inspired off of something I saw on Reddit, kind of like a Hobbit home design, or at least a Hobbit entrance. It's kind of what I want to do too, because I've always tried to do Dwarven or whatever, and I don't know if I always encapsulate that perfectly. Oh god, Cass wants to play. You guys can just hear my lovely kitty cat in the background meowing and begging for love, because she does this all the time, regardless of what I'm doing. I can't say I complain, because, you know, I love that adorable little kitty cat. She's basically a dog, and I would say more needy than one. Again, not that that's a bad thing. Okay. Now I need some kind of inner material to frame the door. I kind of want to do logs, but I don't know if that's going to look good. Maybe... let's see, we already have some dark oak planks. Jungle wood? You know what, let's try jungle wood first. I don't think... no, I need something dark. Let's try dark wood. Maybe actually, hold on. I'm trying to picture this in my head. I know a lot of you said you wanted to see the process as I go. And this is part of the process. Pretty much me changing my mind over and over again. And it's the worst without, like, heavily enchanted tools, because it's like, all right, I need to rip all this down again. Oh, that looks pretty horrible. What if I... it's also not the color I'm looking for. I kind of wanted to frame the outside with a dark wood, but I think the inside's going to look a little bit better. Of course, maybe I could also change the frame around it to a different wood as well. I don't feel like oak... ooh, something caught in my throat. Ugh. There we go. And then something like this. Oops. Bam, bam. That looks really good, but I don't think dark oak doors are gonna work now. Ugh. See, that's the other thing I need to change. Like, the shading and the coloring is just so contrasting. Like, for instance, granted I changed these, but even beforehand, like, that's more of a... it's more like a dark chocolate, and that's more of a, like... coffee? I think that's a good word for that, coffee. So yeah, I just need to change all the woods. But I do plan on releasing a beta version of the texture pack soon, which is going to include all the things I've added. Oh god, there's more of them. And they're staring at me. They just see me, and they're not doing anything, which is really creepy. They're not even moving. They're, like, staring at me, but they can't, like, figure out how to get to me? Maybe it's because they're, like, over the water or something. I don't know. But that is really creepy. Oh, that is so creepy. Well, they're not doing anything, so I'll just leave them alone. What kind of doors do I want? Let's try. I think the jungle is the one that looks like the wooden bars. Let's try a birch. I think these are pretty nice. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that looks good. Kind of torn because I feel like it just contrasts too much. But I do think that's a good door. Also, you can kind of see why what I'm talking about here. Like this only has 2 hinges, looks beautiful, doesn't have a doorknob, and it just fits very well. I think I like it. I'm not sure if it's possible, but I think it would be nice to make that kind of opaque, so it's kind of like glass that you can see through. You know, actually, I think it is possible. I actually don't know how good that would look, but you know what, maybe. Um, huh. I also think, yeah, that works too. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, oh my god, that works so much better. Yeah, that works so much better. Because it kind of looked weird leading up to like right there. Like I liked it and hated it at the same time. It was the weirdest feeling ever. I think what I also want to do. Not sure if that will take away or add to it, but maybe I need a good trapdoor. I know spruce is good for what I want it for. Let's mess around. Nope. How do I think it's just sideways. That has a hole in it, so I don't want anything with a hole. Birch? You know what? It kind of fits the motif. I don't really like it being the same as the door. You see, this has a handle on it, though, and that kind of bothers me. It also... Well, I see why the hinges would be there. Alright, yeah, I think that looks good enough for now. And again, I'm going to be changing this texture pack a lot. And I also think it's really weird that, like, regular doors get, like, with the same recipe, just up, it's 3. But sideways, it's only 2. I think they... Also, trapdoors are smaller, so you should be getting, like... Maybe not 6, but, like... 4, maybe? Either way, it's just silly. Like they updated the doors and they're like, oh shoot, I forgot we need to add stuff. What do I want to add here? I don't have any flowers, but there's one right there and one right there. That'd be good enough for now. Something like that. I either need a bigger flower or like a tree thing? Like one of the fake trees, essentially. Alternatively, maybe sunflowers. Or at least a sunflower. Like little pots right here look good, I think. And then I have the shovel. Oops. That doesn't look too bad. I would need to fix that, though. I hate that. Hate that so much. But yeah, something like this. Huh. It doesn't look bad, just doesn't look good. I also need to change the path texture so it looks more than just like a yellow dirt or yellow grass. Let's see. So I got the entrance done, kinda. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like what I want to do here, something like this. Well, I have shovels, why not use it? Again, it's just too much of a stark contrast. Why? Go away. I paid my taxes. Jeez, it's like they don't even care. Maybe if I put it directly... See, I want multiple dimension. So I don't think that will look bad. I think I do need a different log for both that and the middle. So let's try jungle. I don't think Acadia is going to look good because that's kind of gray. That'd be good next to stone, maybe. Birch wouldn't look good for that. What am I looking for? Oak. I already have oak. Cool. Like, I'm spending so much time on just the entrance, just to show you guys, like, how much time and effort I put into designing things. It's not just like, hey, let's put this here, and if it doesn't look good, whatever. I don't think that's going to look good, but we'll find out in a second. Actually, that looks kind of good. That looks really good, and I think exactly what I was going for. It's a little weird. I think it contrasts a little too much. But I think it's just because maybe the oak around it